Student, in this week, we will teach Chapter 8 instead of Chapter 6 and Chapter 7 because these two chapters are quite important in Form 3 syllabus. We hope that we can teach them in the face-to-face class. By the way, the quiz from Chapter 4 Consumer Credit and Chapter 5 NPF System and for other chapter, all the quiz will be conducted after the class suspension. Let's start with the Chapter 8, Use of Financial Information. So if there is no class suspension, actually you will learn how to prepare the financial statement. So if we prepare the financial statement, we can have a lot of financial information. But how we will use of this financial information or financial statement, so in this chapter, we will tell you more. So before you know the use of financial information, you should know the functions of accounting. So for the functions of accounting, there are recording, classifying, summarizing, and communicating. So let's talk about them one by one. So for recording, it is very easy. It's just talking about all the transactions will be carefully recorded and become the accounting data. So for example, if you sell goods to the customer, then we will record as sales. Or when we buy goods from the supplier, we will record as purchase. However, the details recording process we will learn in Form 4 if you choose my subject. For the classifying, it is concerned with grouping the recorded accounting data in different ledgers. So what is ledger? Ledgers means the accounting book. So similar items are put in the same ledger. Let me tell you more. When we have a lot of sales transactions, we'll put in the same ledgers, sales ledger. When we have a lot of purchase transactions, we will put in the purchase ledger. But in details, we will tell you in Form 4. So we cannot just record the accounting data without classifying into different ledgers. So we have to group all the similar transactions or similar ledgers of items in the same ledger so that you can easily to find the information. For summarizing, the financial statements are summarized and report useful financial information about the firm. If we just record all the transactions in the ledgers day by day, we don't know how much profit or loss we get for the whole year. So after one financial year, we need to summarize all the transactions and prepare the financial statements to calculate how much income we get, how much expenses we pay, and then we can get the profit or loss. Okay, so we can use the financial statement to report the firm's financial situations for the period. Okay, just like what I say, maybe for a year. And then all this information are very useful for decisions making. For example, if you really calculate that we get a net loss for this year, so we have to think of any sales strategy or the cost cutting. Maybe you spend too much, so you have to control the cost. Except the business owner and the management, there are so many users will use the financial statement. So let's talk about it one by one. So for the internal user, that means the party in the company. Business owner. So for the business owner, some business owner may not take part in the day-to-day management of their business. So they will focus on the financial statement to understand how the business operations. So the financial information is very useful for the owner to decide whether the business should continue or not. For example, if you find that we get the net loss for continually 2 years, you may think of close down the business. So using the financial information, you can see that the business should have the potential to continue or have the potential to close down. For the management, so management is responsible for the daily operations of the business. So they are the main user of the financial statement. They have to make sure that the company has enough cash to operate their business. Because we record all the cash payment or cash receipt of the company, and we will summarize them into the financial statement so the management can make sure that the company has enough cash for operations. The next one, we will talk about the external user, the outsider of the business. The first one is the lender, who lend money to the firm. So the lenders need to know if the firm will be able to pay the interest and the principal before lending the money. So the bank need to check the financial statement to see the financial stability of the firm. When we want to expand the business, but the owner does not have enough money, they will borrow money from the bank. So after borrowing money from the bank also needs to monitor the firm's financial performance. For example, if the business getting loss in this year, then the bank may think that the business is very risky, so they will call back the loan immediately and ask the company to repay the money as soon as possible. So the external user lender, they will see the financial statement. And the next one is the potential investor. Do you remember shareholder? Shareholder who will buy the shares of the company. That means they will invest money in the business. So the potential investor can learn about the past performance of the business to see whether the business can earn profit or not, so that they can project, that means predict, they can predict the firm's future earning and whether it is worth to invest money into this business or not. And the next one are the trading partners. So the trading partners, we have two trading partners. One is the supplier and one is the customer. So do you remember that we will make the purchase on credit? So if we make the purchase on credit, the supplier may want to know that whether we can repay the money on time. To see the financial statement to make sure that we have ability to repay the money. And for the customer, they may also want to know that for our business can keep on supplying the goods to them or not. For example, if you buy some card from Massams, the cake shop, you prepay a lot of money to buy the card from Massam to redeem the cake or the goods later on. Because usually when you buy the card, you can get the discount. But you have to read the financial statements of Massam. If you find that the Massam will have the chance to close, then you will worry about that the card cannot be redeemed anymore, and you will get lost about this. So let me tell you in Cantonese again. 好啦，例如咧，大家知唔知美心咧咪有餅卡賣嘅？咁好多時有啲人咧就會買好多張餅卡啦，就因為會平啲嘛，有 discount 啊嘛。咁跟住咧就會用嗰張餅卡咧去 redeem 一啲嘅貨品啦，係咪？咁但係如果你發覺哇，美心嗰個嘅財政狀況係好唔穩健嘅，有機會執笠嘅。咁你咪會好擔心究竟仲會唔會有貨品去供應俾你咯？咁所以咧，其實咧 customer 都會睇嗰個 financial statement 嘅。Okay, and then the last one are the government body. So the first one is the tax authority, the Inland Revenue Department, that means the tax authority in Hong Kong. They need the financial information, the financial statement to calculate how much profit tax the company has to pay. And also the economic planner in the government may also use the information, the financial statements of different companies to devise and evaluate the economic policies. For example, if so many firms they are getting lost in this year, so the government body, the economics planner, will provide some subsidies for the company so that the company can overcome the difficulties during the economic recessions. Just like now, okay, let me speak in Cantonese. 好啦，因為例如而家咧，即係你都知道啦，肺炎肆虐啦，係咪？咁好多咧公司咧，其實都面臨緊倒閉嘅可能性嘅，因為佢哋冇生意啊。即係例如好似啲餐廳咁樣，夜晚都冇人去食飯，冇生意。咁如果政府咧見到個情況係咁樣啦，即係可能佢睇咗好多嘅 financial statement， 好多間公司嘅 financial statement， 佢見到咁嘅情況咧，佢就可能會去 provide 一啲嘅subsidies 咧，俾嗰啲嘅公司，等佢可以 overcome 呢個難關啦。It seems that the financial information is so powerful and useful to the business. However, it still have some limitations of the financial statement. For example, different accounting policy and method can be used. It would be misleading to compare the financial results of different firms with using different accounting policy and the method. Because the accountants of different firms, they may choose different accounting policy and method to record the transaction. So if we just compare their financial statement, it may be misleading to the user. The second limitation of financial statement is reporting the past result only. The financial statement only provides the financial information related to the past. So such information may not be too relevant or related to the current or future decisions making. For example, if we prepare the 2019 financial statement, we found that we can earn a lot of profit. Maybe in 2019 the economy is so good. But however, in 2020, the economy is not good enough, or the economics become have the recessions. So the past result of 2019 doesn't mean that in the future we can still earn a lot of profit. So the past result may not be relevant to make any decisions for the future. And then the third one is involvement of the personal judgment. As I told you before, the accountant can choose different accounting method or policy for the firm. So the financial statement involves the personal judgment made by the accountant or the management, which may be subjective. So if it is not the objective data, and when we compare with other firms, it may be misleading. So this point is a little bit similar to the first one. And also, if there is involved the personal judgment, it may lead to some errors or manipulations. Some people will manipulate the figures. Okay, that means 做假數，即係話咧，佢哋會特登咧去將一啲嘅 profit 咧作到好大啊，或者咧佢可能會將一啲嘅 loss 咧就一啲嘅 loss 咧寫到咧比較少啊咁樣。咁其實呢樣嘢咧都涉及咗一啲嘅 personal judgment 嘅。咁你去到方科嘅時候咧就會再講得 details 啲啦。So for the manipulation, it is not good because the financial information will be wrong, and also the company will suffer the legal punishment. And also the limitation is lack of qualitative information. The financial statement only provide information in monetary terms, so that means in terms of money. All the transaction in terms of money will be recorded in the financial statement. However, the qualitative factors like staff morale, for example, if your staff like the company, the staff belongings is very high, and the reputations of the business, they are all the essential factor to the business to become success. However, this information we cannot see in the financial statement, but this information is relevant to the decisions making. Let's make the conclusion about this chapter. So you have to remember the functions of accounting. So we have four functions. So in Form B, you learn two already, or I should say you will learn two later. The first one, recording, you learn in the semester one because you learn how to record the assets increase, liability increase, or the capital increase in last semester. And for the summarizing, you will do the financial statement after the class suspensions. So you can learn two functions in Form 3. And then the second one you have to know is the user of financial statement. You have to know different user, how they use the financial statement. And the third one is even though the financial statement are powerful, there are still some limitation of the financial statement. So you have to know about this. Okay, let's preview for the next week. So we will learn two financial statement, which is income statement and also the statement of financial positions. So you will know more about this.